everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today's video reading is how do people from your past view you now? So how do people view you now? We're also going to take a peek into kind of how people viewed you then, and yeah, what's changed and all of that. So you have three options to choose from, but before I tell you which option is which, thank you to all of you all who are subs to this channel thus far. I'm almost at 5,100 subbies. So if you're brand new, hit that sub button as well as the bell notification. I am trying to get my goal. I want to get to 10,000 subs in the now. Like, I have an overall goal, but my most immediate is 10,000. So yeah, let's get me to 10,000. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I thank you to all of you all who have been subscribed and riding out. If you're brand new, please hit that sub button as well as the bell notification because I do drop videos weekly. Also, to those of you all who keep me booked and busy on a weekly basis, thank you. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, same-day read, walk-in read, or priority reading, please check that pin comment below as well as the description box below. And yeah, let's get into it. Also, I have an Oracle deck. It's about time. I created this. It's an Oracle deck and a Minor Arcana Tarot deck. If you'd like to purchase a copy of this, it is on sale right now in my Etsy. It ships free in the US, and it is on sale in, it's not on sale on my website, but it is on sale on my Etsy. In fact, all readings through the 31st of July 2023 are on sale. So there's a big blowout sale going on over there. Make sure you head over there, book your private reading, and yeah. And follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and what's the other one? Threads. Y'all, it's so many. Wanderingsparrow Tarot, and my other YouTube channel, which is almost at 400 subs. So get me over there. I have content dropping very soon over there. New content. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So option, I did not tell you which was options. All right, so this is going to be option number 1, option number 2, option number 3. Again, option 1, option 2, option 3. Y'all, I am stumbling through this intro, so let's just get into it. Pause the video, see which of the options you feel resonate with you the most, and then come back when you're absolutely ready for your answer. So let's just get into it. So option number 1, spirit guides and ancestors. So option number 1. Let's first see how people used to view you. Now take what resonates, option number 1, leave behind what doesn't. But let's see, universe, spirit guides and ancestors. Thank you for the channel messages. How did people option number 1's past view them in the past? What was their first impression? How did they view them in the past? We have the 5 of chalices in the reverse. People saw you in the past as someone who's very optimistic. That's what I'm getting with that. Even maybe a bit naive when it comes to that 5 of chalices in the reverse. Someone who's very hopeful. That naivety, I don't feel like it was due to you and decisions, but more so due to maybe you being young and people, maybe there was a lot of pessimistic people around you in your, in your past, in your youth. Option number 1, because it's the energy of people like, oh, well, she'll see. It's not really like that in the world. Or he'll see. It's not really like that in the world. They'll see. That's what I'm getting with that one. So people view you as someone who's very optimistic, very upbeat. 10 of Wands. People saw you as someone who's maybe a bit sensitive in the past. That's what I'm getting with that one. And speaking of moving on as the train goes by, but yeah, people may have saw you as a bit sensitive. Maybe it was hard for you to let go of things in the past. Like when someone hurt you, they hurt you. And once again, I feel like that's going back into that energy of people maybe feeling that you were a bit naive at times because it's like, like, oh, you shouldn't be shocked that the world is like this, that people can be so cruel. That's what I'm getting with that one. Temperance card in the reverse comes out. People viewed you as a bit impatient back in the day. Option number 1. So a lot of youthful energy. I definitely feel like the people maybe you're inquiring about are people that were around in your youth. So let's see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for the channel messages. People, those who chose option number 1, how do the people from their past view them now? What do they see? How do the people from the past view them now? What are they seeing? We have the Hangman in the reverse. We have the 6 of chalices. You could be someone who's very committed or someone who is in a relationship. People definitely admire this about you. People see you as someone who's very sincere. That's what I'm getting with that one. Hangman in reverse. You're someone who's very evolved. So definitely I feel like people, in a way, they look up to you. They feel like you've accomplished a lot. They definitely feel like, like, I feel like they expected this of you, though. Option number one, I don't feel like people expected you to not go down the pathway of where you would be, of where you would be inspirational to others, or where you would not be successful. That's what I'm getting with that one. You have the strength card in the reverse. Speaking of weakness, though, people still feel, I feel like, and these may be people that are close to you, they still feel that at times that you are a bit sensitive, or maybe overly sensitive. You could be a fire sign, because this is, coming right underneath this 10 of Wands. Maybe you're a bit sensitive still. You believe in your causes, and when those things, don't go as expected, once again, going back to that naivety of the past, when it doesn't go as expected, it may hurt you a lot. That's what I'm getting with that. But you're someone who's very trusted. You're someone who's very intelligent. You're someone who's an authority or authoritative figure. That's what I'm getting with that, option number one. So people definitely place you on a high ground now, or a high pedestal. They think very highly of you. Option number one. We have the Eight of Swords that came out in the reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. They see you as somebody who's not restricted. You allow once again, they see you as someone who's very evolved, someone who's definitely grown a lot. Definitely someone who is no longer within their realm of understanding, or realm of, circle of friends, so to speak. Like, you're no longer, I don't want to say like within their league, because it always feels like maybe you were an energy outside of their league. I feel like, option number one, you may have been someone that was a bit of maybe the black sheep of your family, or just your surrounding. You were always in an environment because you had, that did not suit you, because you had no choice. That was life, but that was never who you were. Option number one. That's what I'm getting with that one. So as much as people may not have understood you then, or maybe thought that you're a bit sensitive or too optimistic, or a bit naive then, now they feel like, well, look how far it's gotten. Option number one. I knew that option number one will always be that person. For some of you, you're someone who's a homeowner, and that's coming out very strong, because for some of you, this has to do with the fact that maybe you grew up in very humble beginnings. That's what I'm getting with that one. How do the people of option number one's past view them now? Give me two cards. How do the people of option number one's past view them now? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. They see you as someone who's very noble, very upstanding. And the Emperor. Once again, they see you as an authority figure. Option number one, people have watched you succeed, and they're not surprised in the fact that you have surpassed their expectations of you. And in reality, it's not even surpassing their expectations of you, because they've expected you to excel and succeed in this way. So how do people view you now from your past? They see you as someone who's very regal, someone with a lot of influence, someone who is very trustworthy, someone who deserves to be where you have grown to and where you have gotten to at this place in life. That's what I have for you, option number one. So and once again, Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They're watching you via social media. If they're watching you, they're watching your updates. They're proud. Even if they don't say it to you, they're proud of you. And a lot of you, they're not going to say it to you, because you are very much so out of their league, or they're out of your league now. Or what's the one? No, you're out of their league. You've surpassed them in many ways. So there's intimidation here too. But that's what I have for you, option number one. So you all, please let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, book a private reading, all that good stuff. Follow me. Like. Go ahead. The likes are free. Y'all, I need you all to like it, because that's what helps me grow here on YouTube and provide you with the content that you love to watch. So thank you. And let's move on to option number two. So option number two, let us find out. How do people from your past, how did they view you in the past? Let's first see that. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for the channel messages. How did people from option number two's past view them in the past? How did people from option number two's past view them in the past? We have the High Priestess in the upright. This is definitely giving spiritual vibes. You could have been somebody who's very spiritual, even young, or even in the time frame that they've known you. Now, for some of you, this is spirituality in connection to religion. So you could have been someone who's very religious or very devoted to your religion at that point in time. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You were a bit reserved, maybe a bit introverted. For some of you, maybe a bit stingy when it came to your time more so than anything. A bit hard to figure out. That's what I'm getting the energy of. You were someone that didn't allow people very close to you very easily with that Six of Pentacles in reverse. And because of that, look at that. You were a mystery to a lot of people. That's what I'm getting with that. For some of you, I am hearing the words sedity, uppity, and maybe this was a misconception that people had of you, option number 2, because you were such a mystery. That's what I'm getting with that. So you were somebody who, you were all about, you know, your spiritual walk, your spirituality, your journey. And you were somebody who definitely created boundaries. That's what I see the Six of Pentacles in reverse is. These are boundaries that you set with other people. That's what I see it as. These are boundaries that you've set with other people in the past. And maybe those who didn't get it were those who you didn't see yourself needing to be close to. Option number 2. For some of you, they saw you as someone who's very creative as well. That's what I'm getting with that one. You could be someone who's an artist, maybe a naturally, you know, artistic, painting, things of that nature. There's different types of art forms. Maybe you're a musician or, you know, but creative, essentially. That's what I'm getting with that one. So let's see. How do people of your past view you now? Option number 2. Give me 2 cards, universe. How do people of option number 2's past view them now? Give me 2 cards. How do people option number 2's past? We have the Emperor in the reverse. This is interesting. We have the Fool card. People feel like you are. Option number 2, I feel like the perception that people had of you spiritually then is totally different now, because I feel like there's an elevation, or maybe you left your previous religious practice to, you know, be a part of a more, you know, evolved spiritual outlook. That's what I'm getting with that. The Emperor in reverse. I definitely feel like if you were very rigid in the past, this is you now being a lot more open. You have the Aries energy that came out twice. Once with the Fool and also with the Emperor. That's the Aries. So you could be a fire sign. You could be an Aries. People see you as someone who's very passionate, unafraid to take risk, unafraid to go after things. You'd be someone who travels a whole lot. There's the Aquarius energy too. So people see you as someone who's, you know, a humanitarian. Maybe a lot of your traveling has to do with, you know, humanitarian efforts. Someone who's very, once again, very brave, very, you know, spontaneous, very, very, I don't want to use the word popular, but very well known, or very well liked, rather, by the people that you are around. 6 of Cups. You're someone, I feel like option number 2, you're someone that holds a lot of friendships from maybe people from your past. They see you as someone who is very dedicated, someone who's very loyal, someone who's very nostalgic with the 6 of Cups. And we have the 9 of Cups. They see you as someone who lives a very blessed life. That's what I'm getting with that one. Option number 2. You have a lot of people who are watching you, and they've watched you change and like truly evolve, because I feel like where there was a lot of rigid and maybe a lot of coy energy coming off of you in the past to others, and maybe this is just people who didn't know you in that way, so they weren't in your, you know, personal life to know what you were outside of this energy. But now it's like, wow, this person's so loving, so free, so spontaneous. They're traveling around the world. They see you as a celebrity in some sorts, like not in the, you know, flashy type of sense, but the way it's like option number 2. I don't know if you are an influencer, or if just life appears that way, because every time someone looks up, you're always happy, you're always smiling, you're always on vacation, you know, you're always doing something for the greater good. You actually care about the greater good. You maybe work in a field where there's a lot of sacrifice, you know, maybe you're a service worker, you know, maybe you're in health, you know, something like that. Like you actually give a damn outside of you know, yourself. So maybe this kind of surprises people because they didn't know this about you. Yeah, the Magician card. You are someone, they see you as a master manifester, as a master magician. You're someone who makes life happen according to your own rules. If you said, you know what, I'm going to work from home selling socks, you're likely to become a millionaire doing that, or 100,000 now, which I take that. You know, like, you truly create the life that you want to live. It's like when somebody told you when you were younger, option number 2, that, you know, you could be anything. You took that to heart, and this is how people are viewing you now, that you can do anything that you want. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're not done yet. Star card in reverse. Aquarius energy. Aries energy here, Aquarius energy here. You can be Aries. You be any other signs, but heavy on the Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo energy. You're still someone who's very low key. You shine just enough. You give people just enough, but you still keep a lot to yourself. For some of you, you are a singer. That's the energy that I'm getting with that one. Some of you, you're a singer. You're a vocalist. That's what I'm getting with that one. Yeah, people, but how they view you now, the people of your past, they see you as someone who they cannot wait to see what else you have in store with this Queen of Pentacles. They know you are not done yet. You have people that are definitely watching your journey and enjoying it. And these are some people, for some of you, I'm like, I know you came here for this message. Are these people who were salty towards me when I was younger? Are these people that were hating on me when I was younger? Yes. But these are also people that have grown up a lot now. Like, I know a lot of times, you know, something can happen to us when we were, you know, grade school, middle school, high school, and it sucked ass. This person was a B word to us. Maybe in undergrad, this person was crazy, you know, but a lot of that has to do with immaturity. A lot of that has to do with trauma that's going on at home. A lot of that has to do with, you know, lack of growth. But now I don't feel that energy coming off of those people. So were these people that were jealous back in the day? Yeah, but are they feeling those feelings now? No, because these are adults now who've evolved. And if you do find yourself still having those emotions, those sore spots, option number 2, then definitely, you know, do whatever you need, the shadow work you need to do in order to uproot that, because those people no longer have any jurisdiction within your energy, and do not give them your power. But yeah, but they are mesmerized by you. You live a blessed and charmed life. Option number 2, like, when it comes to health, when you live a blessed and charmed life, option number 2, you should be very grateful. Even in regards to, thank you, Spirit, for this message, but you will not have any serious grave illnesses in this lifetime. Like, that won't be the thing that affects you. Option number 2. I feel this isn't the message that you came from, but this is the message that's coming out. Thank you, universe. I do feel longevity, and I feel healthiness in that longevity. And I feel like when it's your time, it's because it's your time, because, you know, because you're old, you know, good and old, healthy, good and old, but it's just time to go. That's what I'm getting with that. And people see that on you. I feel like that's why that came out. Option number 2, people see this energy on you. So this is how your past is viewing you now. So option number 2, let me know how you all felt about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead, like this video. I need you all. Book a private reading with me. Coaching, Sunday read, walk and read, priority reading. Check the pin comment below, as well as the description box below. Follow me on my other YouTube channel. I have a video dropping very soon. And follow me on my social medias at wanderingsparrow tarot, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Y'all, and let's go on to option number 3. All right, so option number 3, we're going to get this done because I am getting a warning that the camera is about to cut off soon. So let's see, option number 3, let's find out, how did people of your past view you? First, how did they view you in the past? And how do they view you now? Universe, Spirit, Guides, and Ancestors, thank you for those who chose option number 3. How did the persons of option number 3's past view them in the past? Strength card in the upright. People saw you as someone, this came out 3 times today, if I'm not mistaken, but people saw you as someone who's very courageous, very brave, very confident, very strong. You could have been an athlete. Option number 3, that's what I'm getting with that. 7 of Pentacles, someone who had a very bright future ahead of them. You were someone who were more than likely very popular in your past. People looked up to you. That's what I'm getting with that. People definitely looked up to you. You were definitely someone who broke the mold. Page of Cups in reverse. Someone who was very focused. Like, I don't feel like you, with this Page of Cups energy in the reverse, it doesn't feel like you allowed many things to distract you. And that's the whole energy of the page. The page is a very distracted energy. It's a very young energy, youthful energy. You know, a lot of times is naivety because, you know, it just is, you know, in youth we get distracted. You may have been young at the time, or this could have been, you know, middle-aged part way. However, though, you were somebody who were very focused, and a lot of people looked up to you. They saw you as very confident, very strong, and very kind too. And I'm definitely getting athlete vibes off of you. Option number 3. You were an athlete, more than likely. Ace of Cups, you were very loved in the past. People really, you were popular. People looked up to you. People wanted to be you and wanted to be with you and wanted to be friends with you. You were likely to have a lot of friends back in the day. Option number 3. So let's see. How do people from your past view you now? Universe, Spirit, guys. For somebody that's watching, I feel like you are a lawyer. I keep on hearing law. Somebody that's watching, you're in law. You graduated towards law. That's what I'm getting with that. I don't know why that means anything, but it's coming out. But let's see. Universe, Spirit, guys, anti-sleep channel messages. For those who chose option number 3, how do the people from the past view them now? Option number 3. How do the people from the past view them now? Hierophant in the upright. Trustworthy. Once again, law, legal counsel. That's wise counsel. 6 of Wands in reverse. You live life a little bit more low key, or more so professionally. Because Hierophant in the upright, people still see you as someone who's very trusted. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. You live a lot more private of a life. People wonder about your romantic life. Option number 3. 6 of Wands reverse. Page of Swords reverse. You live a very private life. I feel like you are on social media, but once again, if it's primarily your business, you know, or business matters or serious matters. But people still trust you. They feel like you're someone who's very trustworthy. This upholds, a lot of people uphold you from your image, from what they know you in the past. These people, they don't know you from Scott anymore. You be absolutely crazy. You be nutties. You could be out of your mind. But you left such a great impression on people back in the day that they still believe that of you. But also there's somebody here, once again, this is legal. They see you as someone who's very trustworthy. Once again, there's a lot of energy that's pride. You know what? I've had no options today where people are just like boiling in their seats. Now, have people been, you know, are some of these people from your past those who were jealous of you? Yes. You know, for the other options, but none of these options, including you, option number 3, have this been people that just all out hated, which I'm very happy for. Like, this is some good energy. 3 of Pentacles, somebody who's very dedicated to their work, but also, I don't know if you are an activist or, you know, volunteer, work in collaborative efforts. Option number 3, but people see you as someone who's very helpful, very, once again, very enterprising, care about the people around you. Someone who's collaborative, that's what I'm getting with that one. Someone who's cooperative, that's what I'm getting with that one. People do sense dissatisfactory in your energy with the 9 of Cups in the reverse. That's what I'm getting with that. But at the same time, people feel like you are someone who, you know, who is social in times of, you know, when need be. That's what I'm getting with that one. So honestly, I don't feel like their opinion of you has changed very much. They thought you were a very attractive person then. They feel you're a very attractive person now. They thought you're a very dedicated person then. They feel you're a very dedicated person now. For some of you, you definitely have children though. And because I'm getting a message in regards to, they feel that you are someone, you know, who's very dedicated to your family, especially also with that 3 of Pentacles, very dedicated to family. Hangman in the upright. You could have a particular spiritual or religious walk. They feel like you're very dedicated to that with the Hangman energy. That's what I'm getting with that. And 7 of Cups. You have every opportunity afforded to you. You seize the day. They see you as someone who is, once again, you have a lot of blessings in your life and you have a lot of opportunities available to you, and you take advantage of that. For some of you, I'm feeling, you know, like you went to school. This is, you know, once again, I told you that this is undergrad degree, master's degree, doctorate degree. Some of you are lawyers. That's what I'm getting with that. Or even if you're not that, you know, not saying that you have to be that in order to be anything great or grand, but whatever it is that you went out for, you went full throttle. Esthetician, cosmetologist, you know, contractor. Like, you went full throttle. Like, it wasn't just, I'm just going to do something just to do it, or I'm going to do something because I got a skill in it. No, you went out for your passion and you've excelled. So I feel like you've always been somebody who has, you know, been able to garner a lot of attention in your life. Very popular. You know, if you're an influencer, boom, you live a private life, but at the same time, you give the people what they want. You have a lot of people that are mesmerized about you, though they don't know much about you, but they are keeping tabs on you. But you are a very private person. That's what I see here. But people assume that you have a lot of opportunities, that, you know, there's a lot of luck, there's a lot of blessings coming towards you, but there's some dissatisfaction there. That's what I feel like with that. And this could be maybe based on a post that they, you know, peeked into to try to get some information about you. But all in all, people still have the same idea about you that they did all those years ago, that you are very confident, you know, dedicated, beloved, you know, talented, smart person. And they've seen the results of this speckled throughout your life. And they have been keeping tabs on you. The trains are coming back crazy. They have been keeping tabs on you. Option number 3. And these are people that, speaking of trans, are at a distance, because I feel like for a lot of you, you've moved on from either the state, the city, the country, what have you, from where you originally grew up in. So people have a lot of great, it feels like you were like the neighborhood savior, the town savior, you know, like that one kid that plays ball real well. You know, he's smart, or he or she smart, attractive, they you know, they the top basketball player, football player, whatever, you know, track star, and it's like, I just know so-and-so gonna get out of it, you know, gonna get out there and do their best. That's you. And they see the result of that. They feel like, well, you know what, I was right about them. Look at them doing well. Now I do get that you single, because there's some people out there on your past option number 3 that are inquiring, like, yo, do they got somebody? Because they see you got children for some of you, or there's a home life situation, but they don't see a partner. So you got people from your past also, particularly high school for some of you all that's wondering, you know, so you're single, you got somebody, you want somebody, because I'm doing good too. But that's what I got for you, option number 3. So thank you so much for tuning in. You all, let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and like this video, because you know I need y'all. Book a private reading with me, coaching, Sunday, read, walk, read, or priority reading. Check the pin comment below, as well as the description box below. Make sure you get a copy of my deck. It's about time. Get me to my 10,000 subscriber goal, y'all. I need y'all to get me there. Go ahead, share this with somebody. Click on it, like it, view it, you know, boost me into the algorithm. Your engagement with my videos is what helps push the channel, and I'm grateful for y'all. So go ahead, engage. Once again, I thank you all so much for tuning in. Did I say to book a private reading, all that good stuff? Check the pin down below, as well as the description box below. Follow me on my other social media spaces, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at wanderingsparrow tarot. Follow me. Go check out my website, wanderingsparrowtarot.com. And yeah, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace and blessings, y'all. Bye.